Greetings, I'm Demonac, and it's arena time. Well, I've technically played the Warlock more recently than the Rogue, but I'd rather be a Warlock in the arena, so close enough. And we start off with a legend instead of a rare. However, Millhouse Suicide Storm seems like a horrible idea. Alexstrasza or Onyxia. I still consider Onyxia to be one of the worst dragons by far. Now, she's a great card in the arena, because an 8/8 for 9 that does anything is going to be pretty good, right? If you get that out, it's going to help your cause a lot in the arena. But still not really a winner. Like, I consider pretty much all, like, yeah, the 15-second one's kind of stupid, Nozdormu, but yeah, not really a winner. So Alexstrasza is definitely the way to go, because I can either heal myself or hurt my opponent. Or do not much, but I'm willing to take that chance. So start making decisions already. I don't know how many demons I'm going to have, whether Sense Demons is going to be a good deal or not. Because remember, if you run out of demons, this isn't like draw 2 cards. It's like get 2 1/1 for 1 demons, which is not spectacular. I don't like Flame Imps, and I don't know how my deck's going to be tuned. If I was going to get like 5 of them, I'm not sure that's even better. I'm pretty sure that's just suicide. So, Blood Imp it is. I'm not going to go Murlocs. People have made a case that he's actually not bad in the arena. Like, in Constructed, you're not going to use him unless you have like a specific hunter-based plan, like a specific Master of the Hunt-based plan. That's about the only reason you would play with this guy. But in the arena, his high health means that he's usually going to get to fight with another creature more than once. So he's going to get to do his damage more than once, and he might do better. You know, like, there's a lot of advantage. But I'm going to take the Novice Engineer, because might as well try and deck myself with the Warlock. Just draw all the cards. Wargolem, if I hadn't started out with a giant fatty, I might probably be tempted to take the Wargolem, but I'm not that excited by him right now. I think I'm going to take the Bluegill, because he's a much better all-around creature. And of course, the Magma Rager is a much worse all-around creature. He's just a piece of garbage. Harvest Golem or Tauren Warrior. Yeah, Corruption can kill anything, and that's good, but it's so slow, and yeah, even in the arena, I'm not that sold on it. But Harvest Golem is amazingly strong. Tauren Warrior is pretty good too, but I'll take the Harvest Golem. Right. Card efficiency. Ooh. Raid Leader requires you to have a lot of stuff alive. I'm not sold on him, but Ironbeak Owl is a good like weenie that also silences something, which is amazing. On the other hand, Drain Life, I don't like it in Constructed very much. It's kind of like expensive to do 2 damage, but it's still 2 damage. You can kill a minion with it, or you can like hurt your opponent a little bit, and it does give you a little bit of life back for your card drawing. So expensive though. I'm pretty sure I should be taking the Drain Life, but I think the Ironbeak Owl is probably just as good for like removal, for just getting rid of problem minions. Not gonna have weapons. I don't like you. You're like a healing Yeti. We'll take that. I mean, it's not as good as a Yeti, but for that 1 extra mana, it's healing me for 2, which pays for its card, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. You can also heal other stuff. Having a decent-sized taunt might be good. Again, I don't like this guy. He's so blatantly inferior to the Shield Master, but still like a pretty sizable taunt. He's like a major obstacle in the arena here. But we're going to take the Stormwind Knight, because he can come in and kill something. This is harder, because these 2 are both very good creatures, especially for like a Warlock who's going to just like... I like stuff that's 3 or less in the Warlock deck, whereas normally I'm trying to focus on getting a little bit bigger things. I can draw more cards with the Warlock, and it's easier to play those 3 drops every turn. Draw an extra card, play them both. But Shadow Bolt kills things. I don't have any like good removal for strong creatures yet, so I'm going to have to take the Shadow Bolt, even though those other guys are good. Just one of my standard rares. I hate you, you're a lump of crap. For one mana less than Ascension Shieldmaster, this guy is not accelerating your killing of the opponent a whole lot, blowing up one of your own mana crystals is just dumb. Late in the game, yeah, it's awesome when you're trying to play 2 cards a turn anyway, you're drawing a card, and he only takes 3 mana for a good thing, and like blowing up one of your mana crystals when you are at max hardly matters. You'll get it back next turn, I think. Whatever. But no, I don't like this guy at all. He's not that good. You could be good. Young Priestess is also very strong, though. Oh, I'm gonna go Twilight Drake. You guys are all very good minions for this. I'm gonna have a bunch of Battlecry stuff, aren't I? And a lot of charge. What else just happening? Shadowstone Cleric is very good, though. For keeping that start going and for messing up the battlefield before you attack. Do something that your opponent didn't assume was there. You know what, I'm going to take the Shadowstone because it's cheaper. I don't know how many spells I'm going to have for you. It's pretty strong. The Croc is tempting in this situation, honestly, because I don't know what I'm going to get. I could build sort of a weenie-ish, reliable weenie sort of Warlock deck, but it's not really great card efficiency. This guy, I'm going to take him. He can solve a problem better. No, I draw a card I can play you for free, and it's so not worth the 2 life I paid for it. You need some kind of buff or you're worthless, so... Woohoo! I ended up with that Croc anyway. Oh, man. I love Voidwalker. He's so awesome. I want more Voidwalkers. I want like 3 or 4. But these things that kill minions are awesome too. Shadow Bolt can't hit your opponent, which sucks, but it blows up minions. Green Life can hit your opponent, but it does so little that who cares? Walker Shadow Bolts. I don't know. I'm gonna take the Shadow Bolt. Now I'll probably start getting all the like demon stuff, but Siphon Soul is... Oh, that's not the card I thought it was. Siphon Soul is amazing. Never mind. Siphon Soul or Argent Commander. They are both amazing. They're both kind of efficient. I guess it's the Argent Commander. He's more aggressive. If I'm already winning, the Argent Commander helps me win harder. Whereas if I'm already winning, the other one doesn't. I guess it locks down my opponent more. But this would kill a lot of my stuff. But on the other hand, what other AoE am I going to have? And my stuff might be dying anyway. So, Hellfire or Shadow Bolt. There'd be a lot of Shadow Bolts. These mostly kill things. Like, not a lot of things are... Like, Shadow Bolt will kill a lot of things, anyway. I'm going to take the Hellfire. Because then I have one. I have a theoretical solution to some problems that might come up. People like the Argent Squire. It does take a lot more effort to get rid of it, but I like the Abusive Sergeant because it lets me kill a big minion with a small one. Alright, well, I'm glad I didn't take the other Shadow Bolt, because now I'm taking the Shadow Bolt. You're pretty efficient. You're also very, like, beat-downy, like, rushy, which I could get going. I think I need more stuff that's going to give me, like, card efficiency, though. It's going to take 2 actions to get rid of this guy. Unless you're against one of the 3 classes where it doesn't. Another guaranteed rare. Questing Adventurer could work well. My weenies aren't really that cheap. Like, to play 3 and then play more than one thing in the same turn is not going to happen that much. So it depends on it surviving as a 3/3, which I don't like. This guy is pretty straightforward good, but he's vulnerable to silence. This guy, you know, he's a pretty good finisher. I'm going to take him. I don't have any other discarding stuff to, like, collide with him. Rocketeer can help kill people, and these guys are kind of weak-ass, so Reckless Rocketeer it is. And, ooh, here's a bonus rare. I love Abomination. Shadow Flame. I need this card for my actual deck. This thing is another form of AoE, and it can be very good. I mean, it blows up one friendly minion, but you compare it to Hellfire, right? Cost the same. Hellfire is going to do 3 damage to all characters. It's probably going to kill a lot of your minions. This kills one of your minions. Your choice. If it's a 2-attack minion, it'll do less damage than Hellfire, but again, it's only to your opponent's stuff. It doesn't damage players like Hellfire does, but if you sacrifice something a little larger, then you can actually get more damage. Like, you can sacrifice your Doomguard and blow up a bunch of stuff, or, like, it can work out. Although I don't have a lot of things that are bigger than 3, I'm probably sacrificing this to do 2 damage to all opponents' things. It's still It's like a bad Consecrate then. Or, speaking of bad Consecrate, I could just take the Abomination, who is actually like a good, strong minion with Taunt. The Mana Wraith is going to hurt me more than it hurts them. Although, when it's your Mana Wraith, you can control when it dies mostly. But yeah, it seems like a bad idea when I'm trying to go for play 2 things a turn. I don't think this is actually going to do as much in my deck. I don't have a lot of things that are tuned to work with this. So I think I'm actually going to take the Abomination because he puts more meat out on the field. Since demons, I still only have the Blood Imp and and the Doom Guard. Like, I mean, it does let me tutor for the Doom Guard, but do I want to? Usually no. So yeah. Although I guess, I mean, that's kind of like guaranteeing I get it by 5th turn, but I'd have to have dumped my hand by then to make it worth it. No, I'm thinking Worgen Infiltrator is pretty awesome. I like the Leper Gnome for Warlock deck too, but the Worgen Infiltrator has a good chance to survive and then kill an enemy minion if I need him to. Another bonus rare. I could get another Abomination. That doesn't really help my deck as much. The Crazed Alchemist is interesting. He's a good weenie, and he can do crazy, weird things and sometimes win you the game, because who knows. Stampeding Kodo is efficient, although he costs more. But he's efficient, because he can, like, as long as he has to blow something up. He's also got more hit points than my other guys. You know what, I'm going to take the Alchemist. I don't take the Alchemist often enough. He always gets pushed up by something else. But in this deck, I think he's going to be helpful. This would help to rush down my opponent somewhat. This would, instead of doing 3 damage right away, this guy would just come out and be a 5/5 or a 6/6 usually, which is kind of good. Although the 3 damage with the Warlock burn down sort of deck, 3 damage might be good. But I have a hard time taking this over the Warlord. And I don't want the Succubus. I'm not going the discard route this game. I still feel like I want all the discard stuff or none of it, sort of. But now I'm thinking about it because my other choices are the Harpy I don't like and is expensive and I don't have any way to buff it in this deck, or the Flame Imp who is suicidal. I just don't find him enough. I'd rather have a 3/2 for 2 mana that does something good than a 3/2 for 1 that has like charge against me and not against my opponent. Man. I hate Flame Imp. Suck you. I'm taking a Succubus. You're bad. I don't like you. You're good. Running out of cards now. Another bonus rare, and oh man. So I have some spells I could trigger the Violet Teacher off, but I've mostly been shafted for that. Like, 3 Shadow Bolts is good, don't get me wrong, but I haven't got any Mortal Coils. I didn't get any. The 2 mana deal 2 damage to any target or give +2/+2 to a friendly demon. I like that spell a lot. Got none of them. Yeah, Sun Fury Protector I think is the hands down winner here. This could help me out a lot. So this is fairly fat. I don't have that much fat stuff, but I am gonna. Well, no, I've got enough fat stuff for a Warlock deck. I think lots of like 5 and 6 cost things. Yeah, the Archmage, he boosts my Shadow Bolts and my Hellfire, but I don't know. He's so expensive for that. I think the Cult Master, because he might draw me more cards. Final card. I don't have that many spells for Mana Edict, and definitely not cheap ones. Void Terror is so weird. He doesn't usually work out to be that beneficial. I mean, he could. But I think we'll take the Mind Control tech, just in case things are going horribly wrong, and he's still a 3/3 for 3, so he works with my rushing strategy. Okay. This feels like a very mediocre Warlock deck. It started out strong, and then as it got going, I don't feel like I got all the most efficient creatures, and I don't feel like I have, like, a Turbo Rush lockdown. And I have some, like, higher cost stuff to help me later in the game, but I don't think they're strong enough. I don't know. I think I'm going to have problems. Like, this deck could certainly do well, but I don't feel like it shines anywhere, and that's a problem. I don't want you early in the game, and I want the Cult Master? No, I'd rather draw him later on, too. I'll probably get 2 really expensive things in place, but nah. Only 1 out of 2. Could be worse. with all these inexpensive cards, I'm probably going to be drawing some stuff. Play him, then play something else to go with him so that they can be fork lightninged. Sounds like a plan. Because there's no way around it. I've got to play. I'm going to have 2 minions out at some point, so I'm just going to get like. It is inevitable that I become fork lightninged in some fashion. You know what, I probably should have played him first, because then he would get to attack and he would get the +1 defense. Oh, whatever. You want to play something that I can just silence. Oh. Okay, you want to do that. Interesting. Leaving that alive could be bad because of flame tongue totems, but I don't think getting rid of it is going to be that worthwhile. Actually, you know what? I don't care about my Blood Imp that much. I should just buff my Blood Imp and kill that, and then it's gone. He'll still buff this guy to a 2/2, and then they'll still both get Fork Lightning either way. That's not a bad plan. Or I could draw a card, since there's no threat on the board, but this could be a threat with the Flame Tongue totems. I'm starting to think about drawing a card, just because I can't efficiently use my turn. I mean, I could coin out the Iron Beak. That's, like, stupid. Next turn I can coin out this guy, who is not my favorite, but he's still kind of tough. Let's just draw a card. Or, since I drew a card anyway, I could just coin out this guy and kill that, as was my original plan, but now I drew a card. That's not bad either, actually. Coining this guy out isn't that fantastic. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Worry about that Flame Tongue totem. So now he can Fork Lightning me, and he could Fork Lightning me just about no matter what. If I played nothing else, then yeah, he couldn't Fork Lightning me, but then I can't do anything because I have nothing out. Now I've got something out. Okay. If it Earth Shocked him, it would have killed him because it silences first. Okay. So I could Crazed Alchemist her and trade. Does that really work out to my benefit? I'm not even sure. I think I might do that, though. I'm going to try and keep board control. Why not?
You love my new recipe.
Suffer my wrath!
Okay, what do you got?
Pain speak to me.
Well, now I wish I saved him. That would have been good. But instead of playing this guy, I can silence him and draw a card. Then he kills the owl. Not fantastic, but I think I'm going to do that, though. I'm going to draw a card. This guy's not going to get played for a while. I'm going to have a handful of stuff. Or maybe I'll play him because I'll have so many cards it won't matter. But draw a card and silence him, or he can't kill this guy. You know what? Maybe I should just play that. I mean, he can hit. If he hits the Silver Moon Guardian, he dies. If he hits this guy, he takes 2 damage. Then when I silence him, I can just finish him off with something, and he'll still only have drawn 1 card. Let's do this.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
As much as I hate leaving a guy alive. Even if he wants to Flame Tongue, he's still got to get rid of the bubble somehow. Well, I could Flame Tongue and kill this guy. That would be pretty good. Whoa! That is a large thing. Did not want to see that. He even kills my Doom Guard. Man, that is sad. Wow, is that bad? I wish one turn later I could Frost Elemental it and give me some time to work, but this is badness.
So many possibilities.
So it would take Doomguard plus Bubble to get rid of that guy. That is insane. I think that's what I've got to do, though, because otherwise it's worse.
Who dares summon me?
Ow.
A paltry time.
Remember, kills a lot. Don't rush me.
Yeah, leaving him alive is dumb. I don't know. I want to do more damage. My deck should be aggressive or something, even though I just lost so many cards for nothing. And he does have a Flame Tongue Totem. Awesome. Oh, joy. That would have been useful a while ago. Thinking silence this, draw a card. We could play the Rocketeer and hit that, but then it would only take one more damage to finish off the Rocketeer. Like this, her plus 1 damage. That's pretty weak. It's a surprise. Let's draw a card. Yeah, that works out okay. I'll have stuff. Squelched it. That was my problem. Oh boy. Freaking Earth Elemental. Oh. Also joy. Shamans are crazy, man. I could play the Rocketeer Trader for that. Or I could play the Abomination while I have, like, nothing out. If the Fire Elemental has to attack the Abomination, then the Abomination will kill it, because 4 plus the 2. If it just gets polymorphed, then it's going to be annoying. But I can Abomination and draw a card. Let's do that. Delaying tactics. There's so many things that can go wrong with this plan, though. Silence or Hex, and it sucks. The best case is definitely they just trade the Fire Elemental. Hooray! So, what is it he has in his hand that's even worse? Like, he may have just not had the right solutions to that, but I'm guessing he has some other bad stuff in his hand that I don't want to see. What do you got?
Give me a quest.
Oh, wow, you need to die. This is gonna get ugly. So you can't quite do the job. I need to get rid of him before he grows, clearly. So that's 3 mana. And then I have 5 left. I can play this with no one, not without buffing anyone. I guess I could play this guy and take out the thing, or I could play the Bluegill and draw a card. Maybe draw another Shadow Bolt. I don't know. I think we're gonna first we'll draw the card, because I'm pretty sure I'm drawing one. I did draw another Shadow Bolt. I'm fine with this plan. My life total is a little lower, but his army is nothing to speak of unless he has another Flame Tongue Totem. Although Bloodlust and he can kick my ass. That's no good. Now I'm really going to have to use the Rocketeer to kill that. Uh-oh. Wow, I wish I could play her and the Rocketeer, but that's not an option. I have to play her and the Bluegill just to use the Bluegill to get rid of that. No, I have to do that. I'd like to work it somehow that I have the Cult Master out to get it when they die, but it's not going to work. This is very necessary. Stupid totems getting card efficiency out of me, because now this one can just kill my Bluegill. Or he might not if he's planning to Bloodlust. Well, I'm pretty sure he has to do that anyway. Even if Bloodlust is his plan, the Bluegill could kill this for free, and that he doesn't want that. I'm getting very close to Bloodlust range. Oh, god damn it. He has so many huge elementals. What am I supposed to do? Yeah, now he can definitely Bloodlust and kill me now.
Shields up.
Kind of need the Hellfire, even though it won't even save me, because this this guy would still be out there. Mind control tech. I think what I should do is I should play this guy first, try and even up the odds. Try and improve my odds of getting something good. Although, I could also play the mind control tech, play this guy as a 5-5, no, as a 6-6 after the mind control tech. But I'm playing this first would get rid of this thing. Give me a better chance to have something decent. That is tough.
So many possibilities.
But if I just go like mind control and then this guy, I can also draw a card. See if that helps. Should I even be drawing a card at this point? Probably not. Not until I see what gets mind control. Yeah, I'm so close to dead anyway. If I draw a card and it's anything but Hellfire, it's not helping. Yeah, let's just see what I mind control. I knew it was going to be that piece of crap. Should really draw a card, but I don't want to spend that 2 life right now. We'll just see if I die or not. I couldn't use it right away, so I don't think it was really improving my chances that much. There's the Bloodlust. So I'm definitely dead. There's got to be some way he can work it out that I lose. There. Oh, okay. I was wondering why he did that, but it's because he knew he had me dead anyway. Okay, well, this was not a fair test of my deck, because A, Shamans are already kind of gross in the arena, and B, he had, like, an insanely strong deck. From what we saw, which was only half of his deck, 3 Fire Elementals, 1 Earth Elemental, he had the Bloodlust, he had the Wind Fury guy, and he had the he had Shields Up. He had a crazy good deck, so hopefully I get a little bit better luck with my opponents next time. If you enjoyed this, please click the like button, or on your touchscreen, please lick the like button. Warning, licking the touchscreen is not recommended.